Blog Talk Radio.
You are now tuned into the Power of the P presenting Love and
After
Hip
the
Hop.
show, it's the after party then. After the show, it's the after party then.
How could it be? Little me had the power to be the. How could it be? Little me had the power to be the. How could it be? Little me had the power to be the best beat in the league. Yeah, inevitably. But could it be? Little me, you was heckling me. Now it's monotony when it regularly.
The Power of the P.
Welcome to the Power of the P presents Love and Hip Hop, the after party. This is where the live conversation happens after the show. Week to week, you can tune into the Power of the P on Blog Talk Radio. We want to hear your thoughts and your opinions on the women of love and hip hop. I am Princess, excuse me, and joining me is Chris Kazi Roll, creator, founder of Together Apart, amongst many things, balancing our conversation out with the testosterone perspective. Kazi, what up?
What up?
Okay, so how are you feeling about tonight's show?
I don't know what to say, man. It's just pretty interesting. I thought it was just going to be about the ladies, and
Really?
yeah, just
It was about Jim defending Chrissy's honor. I guess Chrissy's honor. I guess, that's what he felt he was doing,
Oh boy!
Like,
and she was. You don't think she's like instigating? She feels like she's instigating a little bit. Because it wasn't that deep. This dude is a nobody. Why are they giving him that much energy? And maybe I shouldn't say he's a nobody because it's just that she didn't need to give him that attention.
I don't know, but, tonight we actually have Kazi Maurice, who has a name, who is joining our conversation. We want to get his live feedback, because I want to know what was going on, like the comments that he flew out on the yacht, and then just, everything that happened after. So I'm going to bring Maurice onto the line. I got to give him some clapping. I found my little sound effects here on my switchboard. Maurice, are you on the line with the Power of the P? Hello? I'm like, all right, enough with the clapping. Maurice? Okay, so, love and hip hop, here we go. keep it and push it. I'm going to bring Lady Ellen to the show. I want to, hear her thoughts and opinions on this. Lady Ellen?
Yes.
So, how did you feel about this?
I was busy watching the fireworks, a little nervous for my friend Maurice. I actually met Maurice last week at the event I was at where Samaya was on the panel. He was a very nice man. I don't understand why people want to get at him like that.
I mean, all right, well, watching this show, and you don't think he was maybe a little bit out of line for the comment? He called, like, you kind of, like, talked about somebody's money game. You know what I mean?
Like,
getting 10K per show for a rapper?
Yeah,
it's kind of insulting.
I think also what happened was the way he was advised was completely correct, because you can say certain things to certain people and it can be taken in the appropriate context. You got one thing to say, that can just spark that firework to a person like Chrissy, and forget it. All she heard was that one crazy thing you said, even though it might have been in another context. You got to be very careful. But that really is about knowing people, knowing how to deal with people. You have to kind of feel out the room, even if he didn't know about Chrissy prior to that. You got to feel people out to make a determination about what you can say. But I agree with you, Kazi. I think there was a lot of unnecessary fireworks involved. Yeah.
Right, and then Olivia, she's pretty too. I liked how she was looking, but aside from the aesthetics, her wasn't she the fan in the flame? Because if she didn't tell Chrissy,
because Olivia had tagged, I guess, Chrissy, and they thought that they were all gonna go hang out or whatever. But it was like it was a huge setup. Like Chrissy, pretty much probably got off the phone with Olivia and was like, Jimmy, I need you to go to XYZ spot and handle that. And that's what happened. So Like, that's what happened. I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to take it to the callers. I'm going to see what they're thinking. Let me see. The power of the P who's speaking. I'm like, the power of the P who's speaking. Hello? Oh, okay. We had babies listening to the power of the P. At least I'm keeping it clean tonight. I'm keeping it clean tonight. Hello, the power of the P who's speaking. You have a question, or you just listening in? Okay. So you're moving right along. All right. So I guess people are just listening in. So I guess my thought is, when Chrissy made the comment, he wrote a check, his ass better be ready to cash.
Yeah, the cash,
You know, was it, I mean, really, like, was it a little overboard for her to do that? Like, Kazi, would you feel the need that you need to go defend your wife, woman, girlfriend, whatever, honor, like, in a way where you had to go run up on a dude like that? Like, is that totally necessary? Like, is that something that, I don't know, would you do that if in that situation?
Well, two things. One, if it's on television, I may need to do that to, you know, to boost the ratings, or to you know, just let people know, like,
you're the man.
Yeah, you're the man, and you know, somebody just can't talk about me like that, and then it's just gonna go down like that. Because that would be the next thing on live TV, or you know, World Star Hip Hop. You know, Maurice talks sideways about Jim Jones. Jim Jones is a sucker, whatever, you know.
But we all tune in. Well, look, I still have, like, hands are raised. I'm like, nobody's talking to me. Hold on. Hello, the power of the P speaking.
Hello?
Yes?
Princess?
Yes. Hi. You have a question?
Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay. What did you think about it?
Oh, this was a setup, Diane. This was a big old setup. And they didn't have to do Maurice like that.
Oh. You didn't think, really? Really? Like Jim Jones is defending his woman's honor. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have, like, that's his wife. He said my wife. Ironically,
listen,
he said my wife.
You call her your wife on the show tonight. But, but that was the setup. And like you said, everything was for the ratings and for television. Because Maurice wasn't no big threat. And he could have handled this situation much differently.
He was big, but not a threat.
Like King Kong.
He was big, but not a threat.
Yeah. You missed that one.
I don't feel like Jim Jones was defending her honor. I think he came to see about him because he had made some comments about him.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember the last thing she said when she said something about you don't even make 10 G's or something when she was on the phone. And her girl was trying to get her to shut up.
Yeah, he came to see him because he was trying to get at him and his money game. So he had to come deal with that.
I mean,
all right, thank you, Lynn, for calling.
Yeah.
I feel for Maurice. That little, you know, the highlight of the night was that little part where my man was talking, and Jim Jones just hopped in, and then that little second when he realized, shoot.
No, that felt really real. Like, you know how you could tell things are set up for a reality show? Like, that moment felt really real. Like, through the TV, I'm like, are they about to fuck him up on camera? Like,
yeah. It was looking. I was looking.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Hope he ain't swole up.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm still waiting for him to call into the show. I don't know if he got scared again from watching it. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it was scary watching it. We gonna be nice. Come on, Maurice. What's going on?
We're harmless.
No,
We're harmless.
Do y'all know how he met Samaya? What's her name? Samaya. Yeah, Samaya.
Yeah. Well, that's what we want to know.
That's what we want to know. You know, because we want to know how did this whole thing come to be. Hold on, we're gonna take another caller. Hello, the power of the P.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What did you think of? Hi, what did you think of tonight's show?
Oh, I thought it was very entertaining. I think people are trying to seem like Chrissy, kind of sit Jim Jones over there, but I kind of see it as she just told him the story, and he probably just flipped and was like, find out where they at, because I'm going over there. I think it was kind of out of her control. I think
you think so? Because and I quote, Chrissy said, he wrote a check, his ass better be ready to cash. That sounds to me like a setup, just based off that statement alone. Like, I'm going to set his ass up. You don't think?
I think it's because she knows her man, and she knows that all she got to do is be like, such and such says such and such, and then he just going to take the ball and run with it. So that's what I think happened. Like, I think technically, yeah, it is a setup, but I don't think she specifically said, go beat his ass. I don't think she did that.
I do.
All right, thank you, caller.
Yeah, I do, because she knew exactly how he was going to respond. She knew exactly. The moment she picked up the phone to call him, she knew exactly. Because even at one point, Olivia was trying to, like, calm her down, like, okay, chill, chill. And she's like, no. And he said this, and he said that.
No, she couldn't do that because she was the one that threw the battery in the back, Olivia.
Well, at one point she did, I don't know, maybe I was reading into the expression on her face, but it seemed like she was kind of trying to calm her down a little bit while she was on the phone. With him, I have to roll it back. I have to roll it back and look at it, yeah. While she was on the phone with him, it seemed like Olivia was, trying to calm her down a little bit. It was like, uh-oh, this is getting ready to get ugly,
Totally hilarious. And, but I'm curious how they met. And also, the scene where she was just like, yo, we're in the car. Her and the manager was in the car. What kind of car was that anyway?
A Mini Cooper.
Mini Cooper, okay. So I didn't understand. She was saying that she left all this stuff back in the hood, or she wasn't, what usually isn't rap kind of like about the hood, and she want to get down with Jim Jones. Like, did that make sense?
That's a good point. That's a good point. Right.
Y'all saw the preview for next week.
Yeah.
If she's trying to get out the hood and leave all that hood stuff behind.
Really?
Really?
That's what she said. That's what she said.
So, pretty. Go ahead, P.
No, I mean, like, I don't. She's trying to leave the hood stuff behind. Really, then your first choice for a collaboration is Jim Jones.
Jim Jones, exactly.
I'm like, have you not watched the whole set movement? like, I don't know. It just seems a little ass backwards thinking to me. Like, if that was the case,
maybe what she meant was that she wanted to enter this or re-enter or get re-involved with hip-hop in terms of the business, not necessarily in terms of the drama that comes with it. Maybe that's what she meant. Maybe she wanted to deal with professionals in the game and deal with them on that level and not necessarily have knockdown drag out outside, But, we know the story that stuff seems to go hand in hand with hip-hop.
Right. But also how she acts. Does she act like, like I'm just for the good and let's be together and be positive and, kumbaya. Did y'all see the setup for next week?
Yeah, she was getting at Olivia.
So, yeah.
Why are you always looking at me like that?
I mean, honestly, no lie, I think somebody could take them all down. One by one.
Well, she got a bullet, right? Don't she have a bullet hole in her body?
Yeah, but